Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. Um, y'all know I already know. Trial starts Tuesday. Everybody wants a break. Everybody's tired of hearing about Diddy. Excuse me, y'all. Throat dry, Lord. But everybody's tired of hearing about Diddy. I understand because I'm tired of talking about him. Okay. But anyway, as you come in, y'all, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Um, This reaction is coming from Tisa Tales. And some reason y'all did it think he's winning. He thinks he's in the lead, and he says he has a ace up his sleeve. Just gonna leave us shocking. Y'all read Tisa's thumbnail, Diddy's secret weapon, with a question mark, of course. But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all hear what Tisa has to say. And then I'll be back with my reaction. I'm gonna take it slow because y'all know I can mess up some stuff. And if I do, y'all, please bear with me. Please bear with me, y'all. Okay. And I want to say welcome to Valentine TV. This is a reaction channel, so I will have to speak. Stop, speak, stop, speak. Okay, for those of you that's coming over here saying let it play, let it play, please go look up the word reaction. Go look it up. Then if you don't like it, please just don't put anything hateful over here because this is reaction, because I'm not gonna let them keep rolling. Okay, I just thought I'd throw that out to you. And here we go. Diddy thinks he has a secret weapon. Let's see what it might be. Okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Diddy, you are already trying to spin. Now, remember how I said that last week? I don't care what nobody said, and we do have some legal experts that agree with us, that last week did not go good for Diddy. Yes, they had a few wins, but they are very, very far behind. We'll get into that. But Diddy is doing what he is doing best. He is out here spending. He's now trying to say, it doesn't matter if the first 2 weeks went bad, baby. We got a key witness that's going to turn everything around. To which I said, you talking about that escort? You talking about that escort that got a grudge against Cassie? You really think that's what's going to turn things around? Y'all, what am I talking about? We got to talk about Clayton. We got to talk about the escort that Diddy's team swears is going to bring Cassie down. Maybe this is a lot. But get this. This is directly from Fox News. I know Diddy's people planted it. You can't tell me they didn't. Diddy key witnesses could hurt prosecution's case despite explosive testimony. Now get this. They said during the first 2 weeks of the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial, the jury heard from the rapper's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, male escorts, ex-assistants, and former Homeland Security investigative agents. Now, some people thought that the defense did what needed to be done and was eating the girlies up. And I said, what girlies? Clearly not the ones that got Esquire behind their name. More importantly, right? They said that the prosecution has roughly 6 weeks to prove Diddy helmed a criminal enterprise used to sexually exploit women, including Cassie.
And men, and in my opinion, underagers. Because, y'all, I did a story where Diddy and y'all remember the Umbrella Man, Bentley, y'all know the Umbrella Man from years back. Y'all, they didn't he got a darn lawsuit. Another one, Diddy and Farnsworth. This is 2023. Y'all did mess with some. Can y'all see my hand? Where am I at? Wait a minute. There you go. Little people. Yeah. 13, 14. Yeah. And a man. Yeah. So they get that lawsuit was filed on the 23rd. Oh, yeah. So if you want to go back and look at my last live or the live before the last one, it's in there. You'll see it. You'll see it. It's in the headline, okay? So go back and look at it. Lawsuits still popping up in here, and he think he getting by with some stuff. No.
Prosecution's already laid that down. Even that one, I was talking to Alfie, Black Letter Law, the other day, and she brings up some good points. Even how that one George Kaplan was like, Diddy was a god among men and saying all these crazy stuff. They said they actually
Yeah.
helped prosecution because it showed the
Yeah.
irrational control that Diddy had over his employees. Like it was almost like a cult. It was a criminal organization, you know? We're here to serve him. He's a god among men. He taught me everything I know about being a man. It was a lot. Anyway, right? They said authorities charged Diddy with multiple counts of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transporting for prostitution in 2024. Now, listen to this. Week 2 of the Combs trial helped the prosecution corroborate Cassie Venture's testimony through independent witnesses and establish the elements for sex trafficking and racketeering. This is directly from former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani. She made a statement to Fox Digital News. They said the defense scored some points on cross-examination, but I think they're way behind it. Again, why do they think that they're way behind it? Because I've said this once and again. Proving that Cassie might have been a ho, which I don't think she was. But even if you do prove that, okay. Like hoes can't be
Yeah, everybody is so focused on Cassie. Y'all, it's like it's the Cassie trial. Cassie versus Diddy. That ain't it. Cassie ain't got nothing to do. Diddy was doing stuff before he even met Cassie. That's what y'all forgetting. Y'all just going from, okay, well, he met Cassie right here. So now we're going to, everything Cassie's fault. Cassie made him do this, even though he's way older than her. This little teenager then came and just messed up and got him just turned up. Now he was doing this before he even met Cassie. Y'all, what's wrong with y'all? Anywho, Cassie. I am so tired of hearing it. Cassie was an FO worker. As she said, she's found the FO working to be her job. That's why even like think about it. When her and Diddy broke up, when she was seeing Kid Cudi and all the other people y'all say she was seeing, she was still doing the FOs. You know why? That was her job. I guess she was getting paid. Or if she didn't do it, she got, you know, beat down. The beat down. Okay. Lord, YouTube, I done forgot my words to use. Hopefully I'm doing the right words. She got towed up, okay, by Diddy.
sex trafficking victims. Last time I checked, they were the biggest ones. Proving that Cassie might have played Diddy and Kid Cudi, okay, but okay. Saying that Diddy was jealous because Cassie may have been cheating on him, and I will stand firm, you cannot cheat on somebody that has hoes. No, if I found out you cheating, then guess what? We two cheaters. If I don't leave you, we two cheaters. And even if you don't get formal notice, we are two cheaters in a full relationship. But even when that stuff that came with that has nothing to do with recounting the first force, the coercion, the arson, all that other stuff, okay? Now, Diddy's team is trying to make it seem like a woman. Did they know female DNA was found? But how do we know that woman wasn't Capricorn
Thank
Clark? Capricorn Clark is expected to testify
That's what I
Tuesday.
said.
She is going to be the link between, I know for a fact that Diddy broke into Kid Cudi's apartment. Why? Because they kidnapped me by force and made me and all this other stuff. But we'll see what Capricorn Clark stuff said. We also have the other assistant that said he saw Diddy being so brutal to Gina and Cassie at separate times, but both of them, that he literally had to do what? He quit. And even though he was saying Diddy was a god among men, well, you don't like working next to your Lord Zeus and Savior, because why did you quit?
That's like, yeah, that's like, well, even though he don't mean God, he means God as in man, but shoot, that's like going to heaven and say, Oh, it's just too good to be true up here. I think I'd go down to the pits, okay? That, man, that was the darn craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Diddy is the God among men. Among men, you put him above yourself. You a trip. Whoever. I know what you look like, but I forgot your name. You need to go to therapy because you done lost your mind, okay? Diddy had y'all right. Diddy had you right, and all you did was prove his point that he darn got y'all, yeah, in the court like mine. On a court like mine, he a God among men.
But anyway, Diddy thinks they got the big one now by what's going on with this SMEX worker. They found a SMEX worker that will say that not only was Cassie willing, because the first worker, Philip, was like, it was horrible. Cassie was a nice girl. But even outside of that, I saw her being abused. It was horrible. I didn't want to do jobs for them anymore. Plus, he said he couldn't get it up. He has a book called In Search of Freezer Meat. If anybody you know has a problem with ED, please go support Daniels Phillips. But there was also the other one, Cherie or whatever. He was the one that was like, Cassie almost seemed like she liked it. And I said, okay, but doesn't this go into the prosecution's thing that Cassie had to create a scene, a sexy scene? And then there's this new one, Clayton. People say that this new escort is very anti-Cassie. And he is going to paint Cassie as the ringleader.
That's what y'all see the two women on the screen. The one, Dawn, the one that's half bald headed over here with all the earrings. That's the one that Diddy had to go up there and talk junk about. That ain't Dawn, but anyway, y'all know Dawn, the one with the streak, the one that testified, right? But she was friends with this other one over here. But Diddy paid the other one to go on there and say Dawn is this and Dawn is that, and look like she was gonna fall out the darn chair. Had did so much darn Tucci. And now y'all see my banner at the bottom, so don't play with me. Okay? I'm just talking. But look how she looking at Diddy. She do anything he say, boy. Diddy had them all wrapped. And he thought he had Dawn, but Dawn tricked him because I'm surprised they didn't even mention when she got mad at Diddy because he came in her dressing room and grabbed her by her boob, touched her breast, yes, and she told him to stop. Okay? They ain't said nothing about that. Yeah, he tried to mess with Dawn. Okay? And then her friend all jealous, but she wanted that darn money and that darn Tucci. And man, it's whatever. Tell me what you think about Diddy. And plus I see y'all. Y'all please hit the like button. Can you do that for me? Please. Thank you so much for the ones who did it. Thank you.
Cassie, a girl that was young, that didn't have any financial independence outside of Diddy, that would get beat up if she even said the wrong word. He somehow thinks because of his experience with Cassie and the way she loved it, she wanted it. You mean why the ninja dressed in a burqa from the neck up, only seeing the eyes, and dressed nudie butt, naked on the bottom, carrying a bottle of Astroglass? You mean Cassie was a ringmaster? You mean Cassie had a fetish for seeing Diddy dressed like a Muslim woman from the neck up and nothing from the neck down, which, by the way, is very sacrilegious. Like, I don't understand. On top of that, he got the Nation of Islam protecting him. Do they know about his sacrilegion? Because that was...
Y'all, I know Tisa talking, but look at Cassie, y'all. How y'all think Cassie is right there? Look at her. She's trying to figure it out. She's watching Diddy. She's trying to figure out what are we doing. I'm trying to sign a contract. That's what I'm thinking. They negotiating a contract. That's what it looks like to me. But look how young she looks. She looks like she's like 18, 19, maybe 20. I don't know. But look at her. Okay? And she just don't even know what's ahead of her. She just don't know. I saw that picture and I was like, dang, man. She'll catch up.
Sure, that was haram. Anyway, right? My whole point of the matter is that it doesn't make any sense. Cassie, the girl that if she opened her mouth would get dragged and beat, she was somehow controlling the master. Cassie, a girl that everybody testified prior to Diddy was not into freak offs, and after Diddy did not do freak offs. Prior to Diddy was not on drugs, and after Diddy, she has been doing her best to stay clean for her children and also her husband and for herself. And she is clean. Diddy is the one that literally is still tucci coochie, whatever you want to call it up. Again, the fact that these people are saying Cassie's always the one that texted me, but Diddy was the one to tell him to set it up. Cassie was always doing this, but Diddy was the one that instructed everything. I don't think, and I don't understand why men can't understand. Like, are they like 3-year-olds? Do you understand permanence? Do you understand that just be the peekaboo? Just because I can't see you does not mean you disappeared. Just because you don't see what was going on Cassie's side of things does not mean that she was enjoying it. It doesn't mean that she was into it. It doesn't mean she wasn't being coerced, controlled, and blackmailed.
Especially with all them sores she had in the mouth, the UTIs. Do you actually think it's painful? She said them UTIs was, and the sores in your mouth, and you think you want to be? No, man, no. God.
I don't understand why there are so many people, men and women, that don't believe that by the time somebody hits your body physically, you are already in mental chains. Like, I don't understand. It's very, very weird to me, but yet and still it is what it is. In any case, Clayton's going to say I've heard a whole bunch of things that paint Cassie in a negative light, but it's corroborated. It's not corroborated by anyone. So you were a SMEX worker. Cassie was always your point of contact. When you were doing it, she was like, oh, yeah, give me more. Okay, but Diddy would beat her if he wouldn't.
Exactly.
Diddy bought her for that whole thing. She said even when her and Diddy broke up and she was seeing other people, she was still doing freak offs because that was her job. That's what she was paid to do. Y'all, listen. I don't know what y'all think are going on, but I just think that this thing, and let's not forget that to get this book that Clayton was, or notes, I don't know, notes, pads, journal, I don't know, that Diddy's team definitely demanded. They trying to say that was a smoking gun because a SMEX worker who only saw Cassie in the capacity that Diddy was there, Diddy directed, Diddy demanded, is now saying, for a fact that she was the mastermind and she was all behind it. And if anything, Diddy was a really good guy, they got a bad break. Y'all, listen, I hope that worker knows what he's going to say on stand, because baby, it is not a good look. In any case, Diddy thinks they're going to come back the last 2 weeks. I do find it interesting to know that the coverage of what Diddy thinks is going to happen, as much as everybody is saying, oh my God, Diddy had a great week. Diddy don't think he had a great week. Diddy is literally hiring agents for federal forfeiture so he don't lose anything. Diddy does not think he had a good week. And Diddy is now talking about he's going to come back in the last 2 weeks. Maybe, you never know. But as of now, you guys rest assured, the prosecution is proving their case. And SMEX trafficking, RICO, all that stuff, it's not as sexy as Narcos will leave you to believe. It is one fact, one credit card at a time, credit card charge at a time, one fact at a time, one phone call, one data extraction. Is it sexy and salacious? It can be, but in this case, it actually is happening. So have faith. The prosecution is doing their job as of now, and everything will change.
Sorry.
Diddy ain't beating no charges because Kid Cudi, those escorts, Cassie, the data extractor, the hotel person have all proven that this was all under the Combs Global thing. Anyway, y'all, we'll talk about this in the live.
And y'all, remember, Rico. I showed the graph of what Rico is. You only need 2 out of the 8. It's already, y'all. Diddy said he's gonna win these 2 weeks that's coming up. I wonder why he's saying the 2 weeks is coming up. So, and he said he's ahead right now. He's ahead. That he's saying the defense has proven their point, and these 2 weeks that's coming up, it's gonna prove a point. Is it a holiday coming up that I don't know about? I don't know. I ain't got time to look. But anyway, Diddy thinks he's ahead, y'all. So if y'all think Diddy's leading, put what y'all think in the comments, please. Let me know if y'all think Diddy's winning. Do y'all think the prosecution's winning? Y'all think, yeah, Cassie may have been whatever he say she is, but if she didn't do what he said, he would beat her. Y'all, she was under mind control. Just like the dude that got up there and said that Diddy is the god of men. Y'all tell me that ain't mind control? Cult like? What he quit for? Why he quit? Why he leave his God? That's a God about above men. I found that strange. He should have stayed on. You know what I'm saying? The point of the matter is the one that's coming in don't like Cassie. Cassie was mean to him, evidently. I heard. That's what I heard. Cassie was mean to this one. So this one don't like Cassie. But they was doing role play. She's doing what Diddy told her to do. Okay? So if she was mean to this one, hey, she played that role right. Okay? She didn't, or she probably still got beat. Probably still got beat after the FOs. Who knows? But anyway, we're gonna see. And also tired yesterday. Y'all, this is my first live of the day. That's why I'm all over the place, right? This is my first live of the day. Because I had to talk Diddy. Tired. Diddy. Did he do it? Yes, he did. Did he do it? Yes, I say. So this is an anti-Diddy page. So don't get mad at me. Oh yeah, Gemini 65. He is freaking cooked. He's cooked. He's been cooked. Haha. Hey, the T Lounge. Okay, you and Tisa watching two different trials. That's fine. Thank you for only putting it one time. Thank you for your comment. I don't mind. Long as people put it one time, because I do understand. You know what I mean? I hate when people put it a million times. The same thing. Tisa's a liar. She's a liar. She's a liar. And they say the same thing over. I can understand. I understand you don't like Tisa. I love Tisa. Been following her for 4 years. And everything she said has come to pass. Hey, Nicole, is that my daughter? Yeah, you're going under the jail. Is that my daughter? I think my daughter's in the chat. Her name is Nicole, y'all. Yes, she is. Yeah, so T Lounge, thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate it very much. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna see what else. But yeah, let's see what this secret weapon is gonna be, y'all. And I already know it's the escort that don't like Cassie. But did it say that's his secret weapon? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I know Cassie was doing the role play. Yeah, and if y'all don't know, I think I know Tisa and Cassie are friends. Yes, she gonna take off for her friend. That's her friend. Real life. Yeah. So, but anyway, I'm going by the court case and what I hear. Okay, I ain't in the courtroom, but yeah, Diddy. I'm going by what all he did to other people besides Cassie. Besides Cassie, Cassie ain't the first one. Who was before Cassie? Who was before Kim? Who was before Misa? Who was before the girl that's in the college that came out and he beat her so bad, all the people in the dorm yelling, stop, call the cops, all that. Who was before that? His mama? Come on, y'all. Cassie wasn't the first one and she wasn't the last. Okay, so who was after Cassie? Okay, come on. So anyway, we'll find out. We'll find out. Innocent until proven guilty. I'm just giving my opinion. Diddy's going down. Yes, he is. Cassie, yeah, the Cassie was guilty. Yeah, she signed the freaking agreement with the feds, full immunity. So I ain't never said Cassie was totally innocent of everything, but she signed that freaking agreement. Full immunity. Full immunity. Okay? All of them turning against Diddy. I have to go now because my mother's calling me and I have to go. All right. So I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for your input. I appreciate it so much. Y'all just don't know. Please hit that like button. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. But I have to go for real. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming by Valentine TV. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and hit that like button if you enjoyed a little bit, just a little bit of the live. You ain't gotta enjoy the whole thing. You ain't even gotta agree with me. Just let me know that you enjoyed it. You laughed at me a little bit. You think I'm silly? Just hit the like button, please. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. For real, I gotta go. All right, bye, y'all. See you later, Nicole.